Well, good morning. So, I wanted to make a video to talk a bit about my subscribers page and what the plan is, at least such far. So, I've had a lot of people that have asked me, let's see who it just came down. Happy birthday. Uh, Frosties. Wait, hold on. Stay focused here. um, have asked me about my story and about how I awoke and came into the being that I am, and just the story of it. Um, I've thought about it through the years of like what that might look like, and writing a book about it, or actually doing like a audio book. Because I also know that there are many parts of my stories that will connect with whoever is listening or whoever is interested in listening. And it will help you align some of your own story or get in deeper into your subconscious. I'm very calibrated energetically to connect in with anyone that has an interest in connecting with me. My soul, the soul that um, I want to talk about. I want to share about what that means to me and how I learned that and what it means for why I'm here. But also about some some of the very difficult experiences that I had awakening. A lot of confusion, a lot of chaos. And I want to be delicate with the people that are involved. So I'm not going to use names, but I mean, clearly my family is going to be in there, right? And the father to my children are going to be in there. Well, they are my family. So I guess we'll learn as we go along. And again, my goal for sharing is to support anyone in their process, but also share with people that are interested in knowing how I got here. Um, but then another thing that I wanted to do is a lot of my videos, of course, the most important thing is what you take away from them, how you experience it. But I do want to talk about the subconscious layering that's within each video and what my intention behind the video is. And what some of the wording or some of the understanding that I have about the blueprint, the soul blueprint, about the life cycle of the earth and what's happening on many layers and many levels. I want to stick it to very grounded term. I'm not going to suggest that we have to call it this or call it that. I'm just going to paint the picture of a multi-dimensional book that then you get to choose to connect in with. And I'm going to use my videos that I'm doing light language because my videos are very layered, and on many levels, some of the times I don't even know what the full intention is behind it until I actually watch it, and I'm like, whoa, that's how the soul comes through, the energy comes through. It's not all up here when you think about like um, a fully intact 12-strand DNA experience, or a inscension experience. The inscension experience is allowing the larger part of you to experience life as well, and to, it's kind of like share the space. I know many people are starting the ascension process, and that's about connecting with the fuller aspect of who you are, knowing that there's something beyond. And sometimes that the individual um, process of that is different. So some people might connect with the universe, some people might connect with what's called the higher self, some people might connect with ancestors, some people might connect with the earth. So I really want to just share what I know about all layers. So in each layer, I don't know all the information. I couldn't possibly know. my job here is to know a little bit about all spaces and places, and then to pull it up like a canvas in a tent, to pull it up and hold the space so I can understand on layers and levels of what's happening, but also just to hold the space. It's kind of like mother's skirt, holding that womb of creation as it is expanding and connecting and releasing. Um, I like to share that I don't see anything as good or bad. I just experience it. And, ooh, that's not what I was going to say. Well, I guess my experience of it, sometimes it's not good. And sometimes it's very exciting. So it is good. But on a subconscious level, I don't judge that. I see it as what it is. On a conscious level, I do. And that is part of my role in the ascension process, which we could see that as Judgment Day. Which ultimately, if you pull it all the way down to the smallest layer, and that's within each individual, we are judging ourselves, right? But there's layers of energy that's doing the judging too. One of the layers that I think most people are very familiar with now is karma, right? And karma is neither good or bad. It just is. It's what you receive back from what you put out. And then I also want to talk about the difference between manifestation and creation, and the difference in old earth, new earth energy, and the importance of free will, and what spell work. And spell work is in manifestation, and being very mindful of what it is that you're creating so that you may move into the best possible experience of life for you. And you know what? Some people will stay in that manifestation, that 4D creamery is what I heard. Ooh, infirmary. I would encourage everyone to be moving into creation mode. That's Dharma and that's free will, but that you came here to not necessarily learn lessons anymore. Are there experiences that we're still learning? Of course, but it's not, the lesson is not what the highlight is. It's the creation point. What are you able to create? And can you work with energies around you, allowing it to be as is? It's kind of like everyone has their own spices, and people come together in the village to make a dish to share. And some people have some of the same spices, but some people hold like their own. And so it's like sharing and combining and creating. But I wish to tell it in stories that are smaller. They're more chunked so that it makes sense, because there are many things that are going on that if you see it from the fullest aspect, it doesn't make any sense. It's chaos, and it's intended to be that way. But going back to my light language videos, whether I'm speaking it or I'm moving to it, but it's the music, it's the color, it's the tone, it's the frequency. I want to share what the intention initially was behind it, and then what came to me later with it. And then, of course, maybe 3 times a week, start sharing my story in 10-minute segments. Probably will be cathartic. Is cathartic a word? Cathartic. I think that's the right word. For me too. Because there's a lot. And that gives me an opportunity to share how I see myself, with why I'm here and why I have 2 souls, and what that actually means. So this video is about to end. I look forward to doing this, and anyone that's interested in sign up for the subscribers page. I'd love to have you. Otherwise, have an incredible day, and I will see you all soon. Bye.